Audio check. 1, 2, 3. Okay, sounds good. I think we are ready to get started. Let me just double check everything's good to go. Hey JTL, how's it going? Welcome back. All right, so I have installed all the lovely Windows updates. I have installed the newest OBS. I was, probably 2 years out of date. And hopefully I don't have any more audio issues for myself today. We will do a little bit of retesting of a couple things, but that's sort of the plan. Good, quiet day so far. You? Yeah, I didn't get anything done last night. Had other things to do. We're trying to get the tech worked out this morning. Then I won't get much done tonight, probably. So I probably won't get any outside of stream work done till Thursday. Just seems to be the way it goes. Tuesdays and Thursdays for me are pretty much destroyed. I finally found a stretch that released the tension on that tweaked nerve in my back. This morning I finally got one. I was like, oh, that's better. So hopefully over the next day or two, the sore muscles from standing and walking weird go away. That's a relief. I knew it was just a pinched nerve. It wasn't a serious injury, but ooh. You just gotta find a way to release those. So that's nice. I feel much better already. But we need to do a bit of retesting. Yesterday, my OBS did something very strange, and my sound was desynced from my computer. It's like the delay that OBS has to deal with to send things off the internet was actually affecting my local sound bus. I don't know exactly what happened, but we've got everything re-updated, and I'm hoping it just works. Trial and error or YouTube physical therapy guru to find the right stretch. Well, I just avoided them for a couple days. Sometimes they'll just release on their own. And then, this morning I just ran through a fairly standard litany of like hamstring, lower back stretches I do. And I finally found the right one. It was actually more about putting my lower back into compression. That seemed to release that nerve, so that's good. Okay, so let's look at what I was looking at for my tasks today. So computer rebooted, Windows updates updated, OBS updated. These were actually full updates and reboots. See, I didn't get any work done on my company's branding. I didn't get any work done on any of the Steam SDK stuff. So many things to do. It's a little time. But here's 4 little nitpicks I've got. I might as well just knock them all out, right? Okay. So yesterday with my sound desynced, I really couldn't tell what problem was where. So we're going to do a little bit of retesting this morning. That shouldn't take long if everything works as intended. I hear a squeak. Do you hear a squeak on the microphone? I'm not sure how correct the audio is right now. You hear the squeak too? It's faint, yes, but I don't know what's causing it. Just a minute. I'm going to hunt down this. Yeah, I think that did it. Although I'm not sure what was doing the squeaking. I finally touched enough things. Oh well. Anyways. So back to it. Just something leaned up against something else at exactly the wrong angle. So that animation looks correct. Sort of. Make a couple changes to that. Okay. That zooms out fine. And it zooms in fine. Okay. So, as far as I can tell, the audio is back to being in good shape. This all feels much, much better. Okay, so I'm going to say we're probably done here then with this. We just wanted to retest. Oh, that's relief. All right, so we did that. No need to change anything. Retested after updates and reboots. Sound is back in sync and things sound okay. So yesterday, the last little bit, we did figure out that we had to shrink down the sound of the scheduler, the sound pool. We were dropping so many frames when we were cleaning up an old scene. So one idea I have is to make scheduler, just make it a static namespace. And then we never have to create or destroy anything in this scheduler. That might make the scene transition itself much faster. It's not like we're loading and unloading a lot of resources. So the fact that that was killing my performance makes me very sad. But it'd be fairly trivial to replace everywhere without too much trouble. So I'm debating that. Exiting the splash screen kind of happens in what feels like 2 stages. And I don't think it should. So we'll probably address that. It feels a little janky. Entering the game scene, some audio may be overlapping. I guess we should listen to that. Basically, I was getting 2 whooshes overlapping. Yeah, it's starting into the drop too early, but we can fix that. A couple of minor things, so those shouldn't take too long. These two. About scene is busy. Yeah. Just so we don't overclick, we don't click too fast and cause issues moving from page to page. So those are sort of my ideas. Let me move this one down and start with some easy ones. So splash screen on exit. We have a fade sequence. I think all we really need to do is set up the animation, just basically steal it out of the main menu. Which happens here. And the differences are fade in, out. We do something a little different. I don't remember. Where's the logo? Here's the logo stuff. So this is something we want to take out of game scene. And just not render it an animation here. Oh, that remains the same. That's okay. I think that means extra delay doesn't actually do anything, but that's fine. Splash screen. Okay, we're gonna make this animation. And it's still gonna go from where we are to where the main menu puts it. So redo the layout. We need those. Okay. Y, title height, and frame width. Nothing else matters. Okay. So our logo. Let's see here. We want to go from where we currently are to here. So I think this actually becomes 1, 1. And this becomes 0. What am I doing? I'm moving. Okay. So all we should really have to do is this. Oh, okay, okay. So here's the dealio. We want to move from where we are, so underscore label game label not label logo. There we go. Start with where we are. And then move to where we want to be, which is this, X and Y. Name can go from 0Y to label game name Y. 100 big space. Oh, so this is a different Y. Which is, I think, the main difference. We start with where we are. And this Y is this thing. We shouldn't have to do that. I mean, okay. Make sure the animation completes. Okay. Hey, G Finelli, how are we doing? So far, we're doing pretty good, pretty good. We have been dealing with some weird issues yesterday afternoon. You bailed out about the right time. But it was all local to my machine. Apparently, I was the only one suffering yesterday. But we've worked our way through it. Updates, rebooted. Should be good. Or something. Okay, so in theory... In theory, this should move all of that. Animate scene. Exit. Yeah. So if the first entry, we do these things. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna try that. Tidy debug. Oh, we don't have to tidy, we can just debug. So all we're trying to do is work out the last couple of complaints and nitpicks about the game transitioning from area to area. And you, how are things going? How's your Pong? Oh. Now what have I done here? I think it's called game logo. Okay, all right. Semicolons, gotta have them. Yeah, okay. I don't remember what these are called anymore. What are they called? Game name, game company logo. Okay, we don't have big space declared here. Let's go steal that one. All right, so this is game logo. Well, almost done, I guess. Need the simple AI for the paddle and the text rendering. Okay. You're using SDL, right? The animation is running, right? Oh, it does have a state. Oh, that's right. We did do that. Okay. AI for the paddle. Luckily, Pong AI should not be too difficult. If you match the position of the ball on the y-axis, you should be good. So if you're below the ball or above the ball, you move the paddle up or down. So it's compute the distance error and then move it. Oh, well, super close, I guess, but not quite right. So it fades out, fades in. Let's get the splash screen back up here. Fades in, animates X, but not the Y. All right, let's go do that. I thought we had the Y figured out, but it's the logo from where we are, where we need to be. Logo Y1 equals a thing. So this is where it goes in. This is where we end up. Y minus that. So where did this Y come from? Okay. No, I'm using WNet and oh yeah, web GPU. Gotcha. That's right. Yeah, the AI just finished the text is a bit more. Yeah, I don't actually know any web GPU programming yet. Somewhere on my list, but much further down my list. I have assemblies I need to learn and how to pack a executable by hand, that sort of thing. Intel x86 64, I need to learn it. I don't have an AMD machine, otherwise I'd probably make myself learn that as well eventually. Those are also pretty far down my list right now. The trick I gotta do is, there we go. I think that felt better. So fade in. Okay, that felt better. Which means in the main menu scene, we don't need this anymore. I don't think we need extra delay anymore either. I think it is always 0 now. Which is a nice simplification. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just a verbose WebGL, basically. Okay. Well, I haven't done WebGL either. I don't really want to do web programming. Okay, so that fixed that. Let's knock that one off the list. Move logo, name, animation out of main menu and into splash screen. It's a bit more snappy. Let's go ahead and save our work. Or we break something. Animation between splash screen and main menu is snappier. Done. Okay. So when we enter the game scene, we get our game scene enter sound at the same time we start the drop. Like they overlap too much. We did re-listen. So we just need to look at game scene enter. Okay, so chalkboard flies in, floor flies in, and we wait for some of that before we start moving the bookshelf and the table. So where's the sound? This sound. Okay, before we do step 6, we need to wait. We need to wait for the sound to finish. We end, we're done playing. Then we can immediately start the next thing. That means our sequence is 8 actions long. Maybe that just fixes it. That would be nice. Ooh, what the? It's not the same syntax. Captures parameters, returns a boolean. Oh, returns not sound is playing. We're done when the sound is not playing. Okay. Oh, set do until. Do nothing until. Which we eventually need to make a convenience method for someday, but we're not doing that today. But to be honest, I learned a lot doing this simple project, like a lot, as I never did work with graphics programming and neither Rust. I learned a lot from both. Yeah, pick a small project just to do anything. Always a great learning opportunity. This is, yeah, this game. I've never built a game from scratch from OpenGL. That's where you learn. That's how you do it. Okay, whoosh. And play. That did not feel as run over. Uh-oh. It's not done. It's not leaving. Hmm. I'm confused. What did I just witness? What happened? Perfect. All of that was perfect. Surrender. Exit. Oh. Now what have we done? The level won't exit. Okay. Let's try this then. Let's cheat. Let's get through the level and see what happens. Spite. Oh, that's so clean, so nice. Hmm. Okay, so if we lose instead of surrender, that works. So something wrong with surrender then? Huh. Sure. Cannot exit game scene after surrender, but can after losing. Very strange. Entry animation now waits for level for scene enter sound to complete before calling next level. Entry audio cleaned up. Okay, so new bug. Well, I was thinking the word slosh there for some reason. Yep, not legal. There's 2 S's in slosh. You can't have duplicate letters. Good times, good times. All right, so we're just gotta get these last little nits and bugs put to rest. That's all we've got to do before we can do more interesting things. I do want to add some doodads. I haven't thought through all of them. I want a globe that spins. I think that would be kind of fun. I want an airplane, a paper airplane that randomly flies. Static posters, maybe. So globe will just sit there, and when you tap on it, it'll spin around. Paper airplane, you don't have any control over it, it just flies across the room. Things like that. Things that you can interact with. Okay, that's the point. So we gotta figure out what happens during surrender. That seems to be fine. Scene exit. You get the sound, we do play it, we say stop playing music. Do nothing until the scheduler is not playing sounds and the scheduler is not running. So it could be getting stuck here. Or here, actually. probably here. Because it never has things fly up off the screen. So I think it's stuck here. Which raises a question. It definitely plays the sound. It tells it to stop the music. It's got to be this step right here, just logically. So we're going to turn on VSync and see what happens. Okay. Yes or no. Is the scheduler idle? Is it not doing animations or action sequences other than the current one? All right, let's just take this for a test drive. Something about surrender is different, which shouldn't be that I can think of. What's it, the banner? All right, VSync on. Everything should be 60 frames per second now. And then exit. Okay, the scheduler did go idle, but not silent. Silent, huh? Reach. Oh, animation. Oh, that should not. Oof. I don't know honestly how that was even running. That should have bombed out. If it's running, result equals false. And break. So maybe that just fixes it. Maybe we weren't walking the array correctly. It would be nice if we had abstracted out the concept of the pool. We don't have that right now. We will. That is one of my big ticket items. Okay, run this again. We're still in VSync. I think. VSync on. Surrender and exit. There it goes. It waited for the sounds to be done and then quit. Good. Therefore, that goes away. We can turn VSync back on, and we're good to go. Yeah. Not too shabby. Just make sure that it runs correctly. Surrender, exit. Perfect. Settings. I would like to see one quick thing. If animations are off, and we go to entry. That's it. Okay. Okay. Seems good. Okay, so we fixed that one. Hallelujah. Which goes into journal. Game scene now exits. After surrender, the scheduler.is silent wasn't iterating over the correct range for sounds. Fixed game scene not exiting due to scheduler.is silent, not working right. Okay, about scene. So high score scene. Let's go take a look at high score scene. I had these all open yesterday, but I had to reboot. So in high score, we have a flag for is busy. And when we start doing a thing, like showing high scores, right? You click the button and say, hey, show this other mode. It'll already say, no, I'm busy. You can't do that. And it won't until this is done and it sets busy default. So it just basically suppresses button inputs. Like, did you request to reset your high scores, but we're in the middle of an animation? Well, you probably shouldn't do that. There we go. That's a little better. So yeah, basically clicking on buttons shouldn't work while it's animating something already active. That's basically all we're going to copy over. So about scene. Lemon store is busy. This is a simple scene, so a simple flag is good enough. Another thing we may consider in the future is an user input buffer. Okay, and the things that make it go busy. Set page. Page left, here we go. If underscore is busy, return. So I guess set page. Those are really only three things you can do. So if we are not busy, Make sure you don't press any more buttons. Set page. Let's see here. If we're animating and doing things, set immediate underscore is busy equals false. And that basically does it. I think that's it. I think that's all we really had to do there. Because there's only 3 interactions: left, right, and leave. Easy peasy. I think. I hope. We will have to think our way through a little bit what all needs to belong on the About page. I don't want to send people to the website for too many things. But I also don't want to like write large, well, there will be semi-large walls of text in the About, but I just want useful information in there. Okay, so I can click this button as fast as I want. That feels better. Oh, I broke it. I broke it. Well, shoot. Oh. Here's where that belongs, right there. We hit the end, so setting him as busy to true, but then I couldn't click again because it wasn't being cleared because it wasn't within the valid range. So close. We almost had it on the first try. Okay, so and if we hit, yeah, seems good. So if we are mid-scroll and hit exit, it doesn't take. Okay, perfect. Seems good. Done. About scene has is busy by stores and it feels better, safer. More controlled. Okay. Easy fix. What did we change in high score scene? Oh, the align set. Okay, that's fine. I forgot about that. About now checks if it is busy before doing button clicky things like high scores. Okay, now this one. The question is, can the scheduler reasonably clean up after itself and become purely static thing, not a member of scene? Because it's available in every scene. But I don't want anybody but scene touching it. Do we declare it privately? Can I declare a namespace inside a class? C++. Declare a namespace inside a class. Is that a thing? Not declaring a space with a class with a namespace. Can namespaces be nested? See, these are not the questions I'm asking. Gosh, the internet has gotten really bad at searching. Okay, probably not anyways. Okay, here's the thing. Application does an awful lot of static initialization, or initialization of static types of things. Input renderer, texture store, font store, shader class store, sound, music library, game context, all that's initialized out here. Up front. What about scene manager init? There it is. Right there. Scene manager init is probably the correct place to initialize the scene static stuff. Is that what I really want to do? I need to think about this for a second. So let's just write it real quick on together. Scheduler is the same across all scenes. Why construct, destruct it during scene transitions? Could just have a namespace or static class. Keep all the members around forever. I mean, there's no reason to destruct it or construct it. Speed up scene transitions. Okay. Scheduler should only be accessible to scenes So namespace is probably out. Let's see. What is our maximum actions and animations? Probably. Let's just fire one up real quick. Let's construct a pathological case. Easiest thing to do is fill. W or X. It is W. Okay. We're going to clear all of this. Whoa! Wow. We did load up finally. Cool. Scheduler 338. Get action sequence. We did not have enough action sequences for that thing. Good to know. Let's try that again. Okay, so my thoughts are scheduler should only be accessible through scenes, so namespace is probably out. And must use a static, private, or protected class instead. But then all of those elements that we need in every scene anyways is never constructed or destructed. They're just always available. Let's try that again. We should probably test pathological cases more often. I did the math once. Maybe that's why we ended up at 256. 20 words times 5 letters is 100, plus the 26 letters on the board is more than 128. It's not, well, it would be 128 anyways. So yeah, 256 might also be overkill, but that's fine. I'm gonna fill this up. Okay. Okay, so we know everything. It's probably trans or something, but it's a different line, 169. Assert the animation is not equal to null. Not enough animation slots. So animation needs a similar amount. So scheduler I thought we might probably have to do this. I don't think 256 is strictly necessary, but it wasn't blowing us up before either. Yeah, I'm leaning towards scheduler is a private or protected static class inside of scene. And scene needs to initialize that, which is not the worst thing in the world. Okay. All right, small detour here. Okay, so clone. Okay, so that worked. And now when we surrender, we got 126 active animations and 247 active action sequences. But at most, 7 sounds at the same time. Interesting. Okay. So I think what we're going to do... Why do I have a list in here? I thought we got rid of that. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we're going to do the following. Oof. We're going to take all this into scene. And here in protected, I'm going to do this. Then everything, let's see here, the scheduler goes away. And the scheduler becomes a purely static thing. Static, 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 static. Let's get over to scheduler. We do need these. Sort lines. Deduplicate, remove. Oh, I used to have a thing for that. I don't remember what it's called. Anyways, action sequence animation. That looks like all of them. Okay. We're just turning the scheduler into a pure static thing, which means there are no more constants on the methods. That's basically it, right? That's not quite true. We want to do if we're not in release mode. And scheduler, this becomes init. So scheduler is now part of scene scheduler init. Then we iterate through everything scheduler. No, I did that wrong. Scheduler. There, that looks better. Okay, everything that is a const is not a const because it's static. Process action sequences, process animations. Okay, and it actually doesn't do much, so that's good. Scheduler needs scene, so we actually end up getting rid of the entire scheduler.hpp file, which I think is okay actually. Scheduler.o scene. Okay. All of the m underscores go static. So instead of a member, we're going to be taking a static member. Okay, one more thing. Scheduler. Not scheduler. I need to find all of these things. Which gets a little more complicated. Okay, we were so close to having that. There we go. Edited our macro. Oops. Boom. Actually, we're back in the same place. We don't want to change any behaviors right now. Okay. Now, scene. Static void init. Is just our one interface to that thing. Means the scene manager. We're calling it. There we go. That fixes that. I don't think scene is actually a friend of the. Yeah, there's no friendship here. That's good. We approve. Okay, scene. Everywhere that m_scheduler appears, we can replace it with scene scheduler update. Get action sequence, get animation, blah, blah. Okay, in theory, is this good? Let's just see, like every other scene every other scene is going to absolutely complain, but as long as the base scene is error-free, we should be okay. That's my theory. Blue hates it. Scheduler includes scene. We put the OpenGL helper at the top. Mostly we don't want. Yeah, so all the scenes are going to complain. Scheduler. Static. Okay. Also, want to make sure that scene and scheduler aren't complaining about anything. We just fixed that. Int. Oh. Event. Okay, so everything else is just the actual uses throughout all of these. Easy fix. All we have to do is this. And now main menu should not have any issues. Setting a scene. Oops. Everywhere. About scene. Everywhere. High score scene. Aligning things a little bit again. Okay, so high scores. New high score. Splash screen. So the only errors now should be in game scene. That's my theory. Game scene, scheduler, blah, blah, blah. So close. Oh no. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. All of a sudden, we have regrets. We have regrets. All right, restroom break. Because of banner and bookshelf. Okay. Restroom break, then we'll fix it again. Just a minute. I'll be back. Okay. So, here's our problem. We were passing the scenes scheduler to these game objects. We can't do that anymore. It's a static class, but it's protected, which means we can't hand it over. Therefore, we're bringing this back. namespace, which means we don't need these consts anymore. Oh, well. Everything const goes away. That's fine. Now, private is not a thing. So we should have 3 functions here. Animations, action sequences, and sounds. There they are. Arg. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Init. Oh. Which means all of this goes away on scene. Okay, this is going to fix most of it. However, all the scenes are going to be broken again. Scheduler. Oh, don't need that. What you need is void init. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. This is going to break a lot of stuff. Oh, still in scheduler. Previous declaration. Action sequence. So bookshelf and banner get broken. Oh. Okay, so everywhere where we namespace it, we don't need to. Bookshelf, banner, fine. We need those because those problems. All right, main menu scene. Settings. So in theory, main menu and settings shouldn't have any more troubles. Banner and bookshelf are gonna get a minor tweaking here shortly. Okay. High score scene. Blah blah blah. New high score scene. Bookshelf banner, obviously splash screen. Splash screen. Okay. Everything now should be bookshelf and banner. So we just have to change the way they work a little bit. Whoa, is there a game scene? Was that a game scene and stuff? Oh, right. That makes sense. Okay. Oh. I hope this is worth it. If this doesn't work, we just revert it. It doesn't change anything. What we have works well enough. Okay, so set use animation. Use animation. All right, easy enough. We still need the scheduler, so that's good. Okay, set use animations. Right here. Banner. Okay, easy enough. Now, bookshelf. Where else does the scheduler show up? I think we just do that. Looks good. Banner. Okay, one last. Oh, what do you want? That's fine. Actually, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so with scheduler now being static, it should persist between scenes. It'll last the lifespan of the application, which means every time we open and close a scene, the scheduler itself is not destructed and constructed again. Which in my brain makes a lot of sense. Okay. For performance-wise. Okay, this is it. Oh, banner. I thought I got rid of all those. Okay. There we go. Final build. Sound pool. Let's do a cold clean and debug just to be sure. We've got all the size information correct. There's no lingering fragmented .o files anywhere. Oh. Oops. And this is going to take a minute. But honestly, whether this works the way we want or not, this task would be done. It's only 2 o'clock. We're very nearly out of small annoyances and nitpicks of the game. Doodads, songs, and art, pending, banners. So I've got a logo. I need to whip up some banners. I've got 4 layouts. We'll need a website soon. Did all that. Team integration. This is going to be a fun, interesting learning experience. Size optimization. I really want to do this, but I'd really like to do it with our final assets, which is a little more difficult when you don't have them yet. Postmortem. I haven't decided if I want to do this prepared or do it live. Either one has its merits. If I'm prepared, then maybe it's more like a, here's what worked, here's what didn't work. Oh no. My internet died. Let me go stop the recording and restart it.